Matt Sluka, starting quarterback for UNLV, who's been rolling this year, put out this tweet saying, I have decided to utilize my redshirt year and will not be playing in any additional games this season. I committed to UNLV based on certain representations that were made to me, which were not upheld after I enrolled. Despite discussions, it became clear that these commitments would not be fulfilled in the future. I wish my teammates the best of luck this season and hope for the continued success of the program. Saw this morning, insane. He's not playing. The starting quarterback is not playing for the rest of the year from what seems to be a disagreement on NIL money, but JB has some more insight on that, so I'm going to pass to you first. JB, what's your reaction?
Jeff Nadu wants to know as well. He's in this thing sitting around because he said good for him. Jeff, I doubt he'll have the same sentiment on Friday when he hears the real. But listen, there's two ways to go about this situation. You can go out and say, defend the player and use it as, all right, allegedly this is what I'm hearing. Or you go out on a limb like I always do and call it my way and then say, well, it is what it is. I'll admit if I'm wrong, but I'm not going to apologize because this is who I am. So this guy, and I have a friend, good friend, he used to coach with me on campus right now. Can't tell you his title or what he does, and I won't give his name out, but I will tell you what the text is. Smitty saw it, right? Smitty, do you agree?
I did see it. Is he black or white? He tells that at least?
He's, no, I can't say that because he's not.
Got you.
So here's what it is. Matthew and his NIL agent tried to strong-arm UNLV for more money. $300,000 they wanted. UNLV said no, and he quit.
That's simple. Wow. We just broke news right here. We got to get this clipped off immediately. Because I ain't going to lie, JB. At first, when I saw this story, my initial take was like, first of all, I would never do this. I am loyal to a fault, and I love the game of football too much. And there's no way I can start something and not finish it with my brothers. And regardless if there was a disagreement or whatever the case may be, I'll handle that when I handle it. If I'm already playing and I've already started, I got to keep the main thing, which is playing ball. I love the game too much to just start playing and then stop. There's no way I can just sit here, look at my team suffer, potentially lose, knowing I could be out there to help them, especially at the quarterback position.
But he never cared about the game then.
Right.
He never cared about the team. He never gave a fuck. I'm tired of these fucking punk-ass kids, homie. I'm just being real with you. Yep. These fucking kids, help me have it fucked up. Like Odom would have. I know Odom very well. Been a fucking great offensive coach, minded guy. Been a great head coach. He's a fucking program builder. He didn't say it like I would, but let me translate what Coach Odom told him and his agent.
Yeah,
you got me fucked up. That's what he told him. You got me fucked up, and I'm glad Odom stood on business. Because this is fucking player empowerment at its finest. And these fucking leeches, these 7-on-7 fucking personal trainer fucking leeches who are now transitioning into, guess what? NIL agent. Motherfucker, you don't know what an NIL is to be an agent. And now we got these fucking slapdicks trying to represent these kids and in their ear, whispering, telling them fucking this and that. And then you have this right here. And this is just the fucking beginning. This is the beginning, but what do I know? I've been telling y'all that this is the beginning for a long time because you allow it, not coach it, it spirals out of fucking control. This is what you're going to have at an all-time high. This is what you're going to have when you get more and more mid-major program quarterbacks doing this. Guess what? The guy at fucking Holy Cross and the guy at Toledo and the guy at fucking Northern Illinois, they're going to want $500K now. The quarterback in Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame, homie. What are you thinking he's like thinking today? Hell no. This motherfucker quit. I'm quitting. You're going to have motherfuckers quitting. I told y'all motherfuckers will opt out of the playoffs. I told y'all you didn't want to listen to me. Just wait till the motherfucker opts out the playoffs. These 12-team playoffs don't mean shit to these kids. This kid's 3-0 and UNLV beat Kansas. And he quit on his homies? They never were your homies. That's why. Because you're in the player empowerment, jersey swap era, and these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nobody in that locker room but their goddamn selves. And if I'm an NFL franchise right now, I'm sending out to his NIL agent, hey, Good job taking your kid off the fucking draft board. We'll never draft that motherfucker.
That's powerful, JB. Listen, I couldn't agree more on this take. You know, when I came in before I had this text message that you got, the only
what Carl say
defense that I was going to have from the other side would be, well, if the school promised him X amount of dollars and they didn't give it to him, then that's also wrong too. I always say two doesn't be true. But now that we have this actual text message, it sounds like, here we go right here. Carl Reed, our guy. All financial commitments for UNLV QB Matthew Sluka were completely met.
At least Carl's on my side.
But after wins against KU and Houston, Sluka's family hired an agent, and they collectively feel that his market value has increased per source. It's right there. That aligns exactly what you said, JB. And with now having more information, I'm completely 100% against Matt Sluka. I was already against him, but I was giving him a little bit of like, you know, all right, I feel you a little bit. Now with this information, come on, bro. You can't sign the agreement. You can't agree to the situation. And now 3 games into it, you're playing well, and now you want more money. What? So what happens? Y'all gonna lose the next 4 games? Like with you playing. So can they go back and ask for less money now? And ask for a repayment? You can't, it makes no sense. Wait till the end of the season. I don't know what year you're gonna be a senior. I don't know what year this is for him, but wait until the end of the year. And if you ball out the whole year, you go 10-2 or whatever, you make the playoffs, you go on a run. Now you renegotiate and get some more money. Shame on him, but also shame on whoever his quote-unquote agent is, who's supposed to be the adult in the room. And the parents who are supposed to be the adults in the room. The kid, he's old enough to where he should have at least some common sense. But at the end of the day, I guarantee his parents and the agent is directing him in a certain direction.
Who is that?
You want me to say it?
Yeah, what's it? Who is it, though?
This is Kareem Jackson, Buffalo Bills safety. Break this down.
He just hit me up. Say, watching the show.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Kareem. I thought it had something to do with the topic, but shout out to Kareem Jackson. He's a respected player in the league.
I'm glad you called out Mel
He's
Kiper.
A beast.
He said, I'm glad you called out Mel Kiper. You're a real one. Anyway, we'll get Kareem Jackson on the fucking show then.
Ask him right now. Like,
I'll ask him after. I don't want to be rude to the
while it's hot.
I'll be. It's always hot with me. No pause. All right, no Diddy. All right,
but yeah, I'm with you though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you at the end of the day. Like, they met all the requirements. You're 3 games in, no, Jay. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I'm all about money. I'm all about players. But come on.
I'm changing you.
You're not changing me. There's a line though with everything. There's a line. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And if I'm his teammate, I'm like, hey, homie,
I'm changing
you. You don't give a fuck about us. You don't give a fuck about winning.
I'd beat his ass.
You don't care about none of that shit.
Beat the fuck
I say, nah, cut him. Because he's saying, I'm going to use my red shirt. I'm going to sit around. Fuck that. You're gone.
Bye.
You're not on the team no more. I don't want that in the locker room.
That's the most cowardly fucking act you can.
And the head coach bet not bring him back as a starter, too. That's going to piss me off.
Here's the problem, though. This is why the head coach will leave. See what I'm saying? He's tired of dealing with this bullshit. Not him. I'm talking about the head coaches across the country. That's why they'll leave at an all-time high. This is why. This motherfucker, Carl Reed said it. My inside guy just told us prior.
What's his name?
So we know what's going on. I know that's 1,000% was accurate. A fucking shame, man. It's a fucking shame, but this is what it is. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see it. I'm just telling you. Watch. Do
you feel like players? So I mean, earlier you mentioned that players are going to sit out for the playoffs, right? You've been saying that, but now that I'm seeing this, do you foresee like a really true big name player?
Yeah.
End of the season,
yes.
And they're like, "Hey, either pay me X amount, or I won't be playing in the playoffs."
Yep.
And like leveraging that.
That's what I said to you 6 months, a year ago.
You didn't say it like that though.
I did say it. I said you
didn't say a player gonna sit out in the playoffs. You didn't break it down to how they're gonna do it and this, that, and the third.
Can we go get the video, please? I told you it's gonna be about money, and they're gonna say they're gonna protect themselves from the NFL draft.
That's what you said.
No, but I said it's gonna come down to money. I want this money. If you're, let's say, put in perspective, and I know Nico won't, but let's say Nico, gets to a bowl or playoffs.
Yeah,
they're undefeated. They lost one. They're in the playoffs. They've dominated. And he's like, hey, man, I'm leading the country. I'm a Heisman Trophy candidate. I want another $1 or I can't play. You don't see that happening? That is how I said it 6 months ago. So you said it. I think it makes pretty much the same. It's the same, but you put it a little different. But
I said a little better, but it's
you said it wider.
What you mean by that? So I said it's smarter. I said it with more clarity, so that's considered whiter, homie. That's crazy, bro. Like, you from Compton, you grew up around us, your whole life been around us.
What happened?
And you against us?
No, I
can't
said
believe
it sounds
that, homie.
wider.
Can't believe you against us, but
who's us?
I knew that shit about to fucking happen. Hey.
I told you. We're going to do that.
Uh-huh.
Jake Lucas, shut the fuck up. You don't fucking couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight where I'm from, homeboy. Let's dive into, so we got this fucking match Sluka out the way.
We got